So, warning to Amazon Firestick users streaming illegal content. Cybersecurity experts are actually saying that your devices are fueling organized crime. Organized crime gangs are profiteering off your personal data. Sounds very clickbait, very sensational, but in reality, what's going on? Well, this article was actually posted in a British newspaper a few days ago. I will question the credibility of this paper, but if we just take a look, so it really does say criminals could be using these services to secretly steal and sell personal data. It's saying that experts, and I will say that in inverted commas, experts have warned Amazon Firestick users, the ones that illegally watch content, subscription-based content, like your Netflixes, like your Disney Pluses. If you're watching that kind of content through illegal means, then organized crime gangs are profiteering off your data. It says that the illicit streams provided by IPTV services, they work by users downloading an app which provides access, and then they pay a subscription fee to the developer of that IPTV service. And through that, they are now accessing all of this content without actually paying the original copyright or the original owners of that content. And it says users could also face prosecution after that company there teamed up with the trading standards to threaten those who are providing this service with arrests until they cease their activities. And this is one of the experts that they've got here. So this gentleman, Dr. John Dempsey, he says that people that stream illegally, you could be placing your personal data at risk. And here you've got somebody knocking on the door, but I'm sure this is a stock image. Now, this is where I question the credibility of this article and what this expert is saying, because he's saying your personal data may be sold. This includes your contact details, your email addresses, IP addresses, credit card numbers. It says a Firestick contains an operating system, and I'm sure you guys are more than well versed in understanding that. And it says that this operating system could be infected by malicious software, and that operating system is fully locked out unless you properly root the device, which you're not going to find an IPTV seller doing that. In most cases, it's just a stock Firestick with an IPTV application or a third-party streaming application. They're not going to be modifying that base operating system, but trying to say that every Firestick which is using third-party applications or an IPTV subscription could have malware, I think that's a bit over the top and probably just scaremongering. Now, it says that the person selling the Firestick may even have included vulnerabilities or backdoors to allow them to access your network and collect network data. So, I mean, they're using language like may have or could have, but in reality, I think it's very unlikely. And it also says that this is really the key point, that people that use these services, you should be aware that you are funding organized crime. I mean, I thought a person was just trying to watch some free content, but in reality, you're funding organized crime. Again, it just seems a bit far-fetched. Some of these comments are quite interesting, like this one here where the person is saying, if people weren't ripped off for subscription charges, then people won't resort to cheaper ways to access these services. I mean, we've discussed this before, that if Netflix or Disney or some of these other subscription services were priced more reasonably, like maybe, a couple of dollars or a couple of pounds a month, then I'm sure more people would choose that for that, quality premium service without any interruptions, without the service going down. People would pay a couple of dollars per month to access that service. But when you start charging, 9, 10, 11 pounds or dollars per month, and the price just keeps on going up. So they're not making it easy for the consumer. They really are just big, greedy corporations that are trying to make more and more money. And they keep on increasing these prices and offering a substandard service. So you can see why going the piracy route can be very attractive for many people, because it essentially allows them to access all of this content at a fraction of a price. Not that I'm condoning piracy, I'm just saying, like,
FBI, open up!
You can see why many people would find that very attractive, because paying like 50, 60 or 80 pound a month to access all of your football games or access your favorite streaming content is just too much money for the majority of people. So that's pretty much for this video, guys. Many thanks for watching. Do you think it's just scaremongering, scare tactics, or are you concerned that these things are eventually going to shut down your favorite streaming applications, your favorite IPTV subscriptions? are you concerned? Do leave me a comment below. Let me know, and I'll hopefully catch up with you guys real soon. Thanks.